Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. It's market day here in Port Pollentia. We got to get through this crowd of people to get out onto the road. This should be fun. So after the crazy couple of minutes getting out of Pollentia this morning, we've made it out into the lanes. The plan for today is that there is no real plan. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I fell off my bike without any gloves on and taken the skin off both of my hands. So I'm struggling to grip the bars this morning. I have to hold them in a weird position where I roll my wrists in, which might become painful after some time. So we're just gonna see today. Hopefully do 2 or 3 hours. So at the minute I have to ride like this, where I've got my elbows or my wrists rolled in, but then the gravel rash isn't touching my bars. At the minute I feel like I could go all day, but it's quite an unnatural position, so we're gonna see how we feel in a little bit. So behind me down there is a descent. It's about 2 kilometers long, and the other day we came down here and we weren't really pushing it, we were just going, well, Brian was just going fast and I was on his wheel. So we're back here today. On our way out to the climbs, we're gonna try and take the downhill KOM, because Brian goes down the descents like a lead bullet. I think we've got about 15 seconds to find, so the plan is I'm gonna smash it for the first bit and try and lead him out, and he's just gonna take off. Alright, that was pretty sketchy. That first bit right at the top, there were some cyclists in the road. Tried to take a line around them, but it was on a blind corner, so I didn't want to take too many risks. That 30-second sprint, I'm gassed out. Properly gassed out. I have no idea where Brian is. We don't really know where the segment ends, so he's just gone. He's just gone. Now, I'm not a huge fan of downhill segments, but this one is pretty much straight and it's nice smooth tarmac as well. So it's 90% risk free. There's always a little bit of risk, there's always an element of risk. That's what it's all about though. What do we reckon?
Got it by 9 seconds.
Really? How'd you know? You got live segments?
No, I stopped the ride.
There it is. Out of 29,000 people. I'm gonna put the name of that king of the mountain here. If any of you guys are over staying in Mallorca and in the Pollentia kind of area and you want to have a crack at that king of the mountain, or that downhill king of the mountain, Brian accepts your challenge. Come and beat his time.
Tied to an anchor, dragging you from light. I don't care if I'll have to drown, I would drown for you, I already do. The silence brings voices I've tried to numb, things I've tried to drown in my own hunger.
Just made it to the top of the first main climb of today. This has happened a lot this week. We end up unintentionally going as hard as we can up the climbs. We don't set out to do that, just the thing is, there's that many cyclists over here in Mallorca at this time of the year. You see someone in front of you and you naturally try and catch them, then you see someone in front of them, someone in front of them, and before you know it, you're going flat stick, hard as you can, up the climb. All my cuts are becoming quite painful now, not from the position that I'm riding in, just from the sweat. Due to the heat, it's dripping into the wounds and it's pretty sore. So now we're riding across the top of the climb before we head back down the other side. I think I've said this before, but my favourite part about the whole of Mallorca is the descents, just the sweeping, smooth tarmac turns. You can get so fast on them. There's no real technical descents, so you just go as hard as you can.
I already do. The silence brings voices I've tried to numb, things I've tried to drown in my own hunger. But in the real and no one wants the truth, only if it fits the image you built of you. I can feel the water cooling my skin as I go down, darkness closing in, and find me my mermaid before it's too late. I don't have many minutes to spare in long story and heartbreak. As long as I'm drowning in you, I don't care.
Look at this, I heard a rattle on the bike. That's not good. That's not good. Especially coming down those descents. Sorted. I don't really feel up for a super long ride today. I keep catching my hands and just opening the wound, and to be honest, it's in quite a lot of pain. We've done about 2.5 hours now. That's gonna be enough for today. We're on our way home now. It's probably gonna be about 3 hours by the time we get in. We're just gonna stop in Enquiries and grab some lunch. So we're just gonna cruise through the old town and just try and find a nice little cafe somewhere.
Make me wear the shame instead of you. Make me wear the shame instead of you.
But obviously today's another sunny day. However, I'm wearing a different jersey to what I've been wearing the majority of this trip, which is that void jersey. Sleeves on this one are a different length, which means I'll just have odd tan lines, which I don't really want. So what I've done to combat that today is I've just pulled the sleeves up on this jersey, which hopefully will allow me to just get rid of my arm tan lines altogether. Found our way back into Polenta. That's going to conclude today's ride. Ended up doing about 3 hours today, which I'm really happy about. My hands are in bits now though. And it's like 4, 5 or 6 hours later now. The sun's dropping. Oh, actually it's just dropped behind the mountain. But we've got this like insane skyline tonight. So there's always loads of boats driving around the bay just outside the port of Port Polenta. Hopefully it's not too late now and there's still some boats out there. I've got my drone in my backpack and hopefully we can get some cool shots of the sun setting.
Face your fears this time. We'll carry it on your back alive. I don't think that you want to, or am I lying to you? Am I lying to you? I don't care as long as I'm drowning in you. I don't care. Make me wear the shame instead of you.